on this episode of the Girl Talk podcast.
Did you grow up here?
I did, right here.
Yeah, I thought
Right
that.
here.
Because people from here usually don't call them quiches. They call them casseroles.
This is round.
Are those the same
It's
things?
not a
What is the
casserole. It's
difference?
a.
Does it have a crust? Does it have a crust?
Mine has a crust.
Okay.
Mama's has a crust.
I think quiche means crust.
We're going to go
Okay.
with that.
Hello there. You're listening to the Girl Talk podcast. My name's Carol.
I'm Kelly.
Hey, I'm Trisha.
And we're so glad you have joined us today. We want to say thank you to our friends at Momentum Tire with locations to serve you throughout North Carolina. We appreciate you at Momentum Tire making this episode possible. Today, we're going to do the Christmas hot seat.
Oh, I love Christmas.
Yes, we know. That's why you're first up.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. If we had a Buddy the Elf on the Girl Talk team, it would probably be Ellie.
Absolutely.
Don't you think?
Yes, indeed.
Not necessarily
Christmas
in action,
cheer for all
but
to hear.
Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, is that because I
Absolutely.
like candy? Because I like to
No.
eat lots of candy?
No, it
Well,
has
and
nothing
you're
to do with
festive
Buddy
and
the
you
Elf.
host and you're
Festivity.
fun like
your
that.
Your festivity. Is that a word? Festivity?
You are festiviously.
I just
You are
love Christmas.
fastidious.
You're
yes, we're making up
Festivus for the
words
rest
today,
of us.
too.
That's what you are.
Festivus for the rest
So
of us. That's
let's
awesome.
start out your most favorite Christmas.
Ooh.
My most favorite Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay, so in my family, Christmas traditions it's a big deal. My mom, for us as we were kids,
Who is cute as a stinking button, might I add?
as a yes,
Yes, she is
absolutely.
so
And the
cute as a
apple
stinking
doesn't
button.
fall far from the tree.
Look at you handing out gifts already.
Yeah, you're so sweet.
Okay.
But my mom is fabulous, and she loves to crochet.
Oh.
Okay.
So when we were tiny, or actually probably maybe even before Casey and I were born, she made all of us. She crocheted everybody's stockings. And they all have our name on them. And they're pretty big. They're probably, I don't know, we're going to go with, what's that, 2 feet? 2
Sure,
feet long, something like that. And, probably 8 inches wide. And they are handmade. They're red. And at the top of it has our name in green. And they're gorgeous. Well, my favorite Christmas memory of all time is when I got married.
Mm-hmm.
My very first Christmas with my husband. He comes over to our family's home.
So y'all were married.
We were
first-
married.
Okay.
Yeah, we were married. We spend the night at my parents' house for Christmas. He comes downstairs. She has hidden his stocking. She's made him. He didn't know this was going to happen, but she made him a crocheted stocking.
Of course she did.
We come downstairs and everybody's stocking is laid out except for his. His was too heavy, and so it had to go another place. And he comes down the stairs and he sees everybody's stocking and he looks and he looks and he looks and he doesn't see one with his name on it and he just falls apart. I mean, his face goes, he's so sad. And Mom immediately rectifies it. She runs over, she shows him his stocking, and the joy on his face of going, I get to be part of the family. Look, she made me a stocking.
That is so sweet.
He wasn't even expecting to see one with his name on it. He was expecting to see,
A store-bought
a store-bought
Yeah.
stocking.
Yeah.
But to have one with his own name on it that she made was just precious. So that's one of my favorite Christmas memories. And then we fast forward. My sister got married to her husband probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 years later.
Yeah.
Well, by this point, Mom had lost the pattern for the stocking.
Uh-huh.
And she's really good at what she does with crocheting. So she just kind of winged it.
Yeah.
Well, she kind of winged it, and my brother-in-law's stocking is like 6 inches larger on all sides. So when it hangs on the stocking,
It's longer. The
it's
deluxe
longer and
edition.
big.
I love it.
So sad. So now
right.
the big joke is, okay, well, look at Flav's stocking.
Yes.
His stocking is, is he the favorite?
Yeah,
Why does he
that's
get the biggest stocking?
Because his name is Flav.
Because his name is Flav. That's right.
Did she crochet his name, Flavin?
Oh yeah, Flav. Yeah. I mean, that's
That
his
is
name.
wonderful.
That's awesome.
What a great
Everybody's
tradition.
name gets crocheted into their.
Is there anything that your mom used to do growing up that you have carried on, like a tradition or anything with with Will and?
Yeah, see,
John.
my boys are not really super into tradition. John's
yeah.
family's has never really done tradition
Okay, yeah.
of any sort, and so I just kind of carry on with my own tradition because I'm just
you're the
gonna
only
do
girl
it.
in the house and
Right.
you can.
And I can do whatever I want.
Right.
So one of our biggest traditions, like when we decorate the Christmas tree, we always play Christmas music. We drink some eggnog. We put ornaments on the tree. Well, the first ornament to go on the tree is always a bell. And so for me, the first ornament I put on the tree is a bell. Well, Mom and Dad's bell is a little brass bell that they ring and put it on. For me, the very first mission trip I ever went on, I was in college and I was like, ooh, I know one of these days I'm going to have my own Christmas tree. I'm going to want to put a bell as the first ornament on my Christmas tree. So my very first mission trip, I bought a bell. I bought it in Russia. It was in...
this is not where you ate dog, was it?
No, that was in China.
Okay, good.
Next year.
Good.
Totally
Good.
different. Yeah, totally different mission trip.
Because that would totally ruin the bell for me.
Yeah. No, this bell has nothing to do with dog eating. Nothing.
But everything to do with our mission trip. So we were in Russia, and they have cloisonnés, which I don't know if you know what that looks like off the top of your head, but it kind of looks like it's metal, but it looks like stained glass. That little. Multi different colors kind of inlaid, but it's all metal. And so that was my first ornament really that I bought for myself for my tree that I knew I was going to have when I became an official adult.
Yeah, and it's got to be first.
It's got to be first. So that's the tradition, is always decorate the Christmas tree, play Christmas music, do the eggnog, and the bell goes first on the tree.
That is super special.
Yeah, it is special. So what's your, because, one of the blessings and or curses of having kids is you have to decide where you're going to spend holidays and how's that going to work.
Yeah.
So how do you guys handle that?
Thankfully, we are so close. We are physically located close to all of our families. But I will say the first couple of years, we would go down to John's grandmother's house, and she lives outside Myrtle Beach. And
not a bad place to visit.
Not a bad place to visit at all for Christmas. And we would stay in a house on the beach, and because there's nobody down there, and you can get cheap rates. Cherry Grove, great place to go. But the first few years, it was really hard because I would wake up not with my family.
Yeah.
And I can remember vividly sitting in the corner in the room my very first year and just boohooing on Christmas morning because I wasn't with my family. And it's hard. It's hard when your traditions have to change, and they do. They have to change when you get married. You have a different family, and you build new traditions, and you have to create new ones for yourselves.
Yeah.
And you have to let go of some of those old traditions that you've clung to.
And I see you as being more traditional. I don't know why, but liking tradition.
Oh yeah. One of our favorite things to do over Christmas is there's in Asheville the ABCCM, Asheville Buncombe Community Christian Ministries, does a walk-through live nativity.
Oh, yeah.
Every year. They call it Return to Bethlehem. And they create a city. They recreate Bethlehem as if you are there for the census and you're part of a family. They give you a family name, and you walk through with your little family, and you get, pushed along by the Roman guards, and you get to go to the chapel or the temple and see the rabbi teaching the little kids, and you get to go into the market and smell the fresh herbs and the fresh bread, and then you end up in the stable and they have live animals. And so for me, that's one of my traditions that we started doing. I want to make sure that my son goes through that every year for Christmas.
Along with that, I wanted to ask you, what are the ways that you really strive to keep Christ in Christmas? And that's one of them for sure. But I'm wondering, what are some of the ways that you kind of keep that focus?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think that's something all of us struggle with.
Yeah.
I put a lot of things around to remind me. I have nativity scenes everywhere in my house. That's one of the things I love to collect. So I probably have, I probably have 4 big ones. Well, 5 if you count the one that's in our front yard.
I was going to say outside, right?
Yeah, we have a gigantic one in the front yard.
Nice.
And then I have 4
that your
or 5.
husband made, right?
Well, he made the stable. Yeah, he made the stable. The rest of it came from our favorite Christian place, Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
On sale the year after. Anyway, so I got
Jesus at half price.
Jesus at half price. Maybe 75% off. Right.
You did?
His grace is free.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay. I was still thinking.
Sorry, was that cheesy?
Yes, but we don't expect nothing less.
Thank you.
And that's how we keep Jesus in Christmas. We remind
Tricia brought the
ourselves
cheese
it's a
ball.
free gift.
Cheese ball to the party.
I love you. Okay, sorry about that.
So I have that. I grew up Methodist, and in the Methodist tradition, they have the Advent candles.
Yes.
That's a big, and in a lot of mainline denominations too that are.
That's become more popular in like the last, I'm going to say 10 to 15 years.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody does Advent now. I had never heard of it growing up. I don't remember that.
I agree.
I mean, I remember like them lighting the candles at church, but as far as doing daily, like nightly readings with each other, my mentor, Bonnie and her family do an Advent log. They have an log and the candles, and they light the candle and do a devotion every night. And I guess their family, when I hung out with them, was the first time I'd ever seen anybody do that on a regular basis. So y'all do that still today?
No.
Okay.
No. But I put it up. That's where I put it out. I put it out. I would not say it's regular, but I have a wreath of candles. And I have all 4 of them, and they're lit. And at some point, we'll probably do it of the 25 nights or so of Advent. We'll maybe do it 3 times. There's a song that my mom taught us, and I can sing it for you now. I'm not going to because I try to get us to sing the song, and
your boys, do they roll their eyes?
Yeah, 100%. So
rolling.
it's hard to keep those traditions. I really want to, but then I'm doing it all by myself.
You need a chocolate Advent calendar. Everybody's up for the chocolate.
For real.
The daily chocolate.
I need a daughter. I didn't.
You'll get one of those soon enough.
That's
right. You had a daughter-in-law someday soon.
So the boys aren't super interested in that kind of stuff, but I try to do what I can and remember what I can. And I've got a couple of Advent books that have devotionals in them. So again, I'm not super consistent.
Yeah.
I would love to say that I take the book of Luke and read 1 chapter a night and 24 nights in a row, but I don't actually do that. I have great intentions as we start the Christmas season to make sure that happens. But yeah. I also like to get all of the present buying done at the first half of I like to get it done with Black Friday and just be done so that I can go into December breathing.
That's good.
And just being able to stay focused and make space and not have to be thinking about, do I need to get somebody a present or this thing or that thing and forget about it. Just buy presents, wrap them, put them underneath the tree, and then breathe.
Yeah.
I heard somebody say recently, Christmas was never meant to be a burden.
Ooh,
right?
That's so good.
Right.
Yeah, never meant to have to worry about those things, but instead to breathe, relax, enjoy, and celebrate Jesus. So
yeah. And remember that he came and into a dirty, nasty world, into a dirty, nasty stable for us.
Yeah. What about Christmas Eve? Do you all do anything Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? Have any special traditions that you?
Not really traditions, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No. I mean,
are there foods you like Christmas foods? What are your favorites?
Eggnog.
Oh, eggnog.
I was reading a thing today that said that Christmas breakfast is quickly becoming as popular as Christmas lunch.
Yeah. We have always done that in my family.
What's that?
So Christmas breakfast. We have a quiche. My mom makes this sausage and egg quiche that is delicious and cinnamon rolls.
Did you go up here?
I did, right here.
Yeah, I thought that.
Right
And because people from here usually don't call them quiches, they call them casseroles.
Well, this is round.
Are those the same thing?
It's not a casserole. It's a casserole comes in the
Pyrex.
I know, but it's the
Casserole's
same basic
Pyrex
stuff.
I know, but this is in a pie pan, and it is
It doesn't have
quiche-y like. It feels like
does it have a crust? Does it have a crust?
Mine has a crust.
Okay.
Mama's has a crust.
I think quiche means crust.
We're going to go with that.
Crust
Okay, we'll go with
delicious.
that.
Yeah. And it is delicious.
Yeah.
And then she makes this thing called 3-minute salad, which is...
This sounds up our alley, Carol.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's wait till the end.
Okay.
Okay,
All right,
we're
wait till the
done.
end.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Cottage cheese.
Oh, I like that already.
And
Writing it down.
strawberry Jell-O that's not been made, just the powder, Jell-O powder.
Okay.
And Cool Whip.
Okay.
And then fresh strawberries if you're really lucky.
Okay.
And you mix
And
it
then
all
what?
up.
Okay.
And it is like a little slice of
That's it?
deliciousness.
This is
it.
our recipe, Carol.
You can totally make
do it.
And you can say you ate salad on Christmas.
That's right.
And feel
And it's
less guilty about it.
there's nothing.
Okay.
But
share that
green in it
recipe.
whatsoever.
Share that recipe.
3-minute salad.
3-minute salad.
Deliciousness.
We need to post that.
Yeah. Put that in the thing.
Deliciousness. You can call it the Susie Evans 3-minute salad.
The Susie Evans
that's
3-minute
fun.
salad.
Yeah.
She's cute as a button.
She is
cute
cute
as
as-
a button 3-minute salad.
That's right.
That's what I'll call it.
Hey,
But
looks
you're an
delicious. So we
eggnog
eat
lover,
that.
huh? You love an eggnog?
Yeah.
Eggnog
that
on
all the time.
coffee at Christmas?
I mean,
Do you have
coffee-
to have? Do you have to choose?
Well,
Why do you have to choose?
Like, there's so many
Why?
Christmas beverages. There's like, hot chocolate.
Yeah.
There's like wassail.
That's true. Like cider.
Cidery. There is Russian tea.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. Russian tea, yes,
Delightful
legit,
with
super
tang.
good.
Right?
Yeah.
And so, like, where do you fall? Eggnog still your
all the
favorite
above.
Christmas?
Yeah.
I'm going to drink all of them.
If you don't have one, if somebody said
Russian
one,
tea. I mean, if I have to only
Yes,
have one
there
Russian
you
tea.
go.
Okay.
I mean, yes. At
I
the end
knew
of the
that.
day, Russian tea.
It's delicious.
Yes.
And it has a little caffeine. A little
Yes.
kick for you.
Yeah, and lots of sugar.
Yeah.
I mean, the
and who doesn't like to say tang?
tang. That's right.
I'll have more tang.
I think I have some at the house that I can make for all of us. I should totally do that.
Yes.
Because I really
You
like
did
Russian
that
tea.
last year.
I probably did. That
You
would
did.
have
You
been
made
nice
us
of
all a
me.
little thing, and I
I'm
remember
so
it
nice.
sat on my desk forever because I can't have it because it's not keto
You should have
friendly.
given it back. I would have drunk it.
It's still sealed. I haven't opened it.
Oh,
so.
okay. All right.
You want it?
Yeah. I'll take it.
All right, I'll give it to Trisha.
All right.
Suitable for regifting. No,
Suitable for
I want to
regifting if
figure
you're
out a
not
way
gonna
to
have
make it keto friendly though.
Well,
sugar-free tea or something.
Yeah, I
maybe.
have. There's a sugar-free. I'll give you a sugar-free recipe. I have a sugar-free
I
recipe
don't
at the
want a
house.
sugar-free recipe.
She wants the sugar-free thing. You just gave her an errand. When you give someone a recipe, you're giving them an errand.
I'm the one that just fell in love with the 3-ingredient salad or
Same.
3-minute salad, whatever it was.
3 minute
I've got it
salad.
written here.
All right, so other questions for Kelly. Best gift you ever received?
Yeah.
Best gift I ever received.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Like your favorite gift. It can be from when you were a kid or when you were an adult. Doesn't matter.
Or one that sticks out.
There's
One that
something
sticks
you're
out.
wanting to share.
One that sticks out.
Jesus.
Oh,
goodness.
thank you, Kelly.
There's the second
serving
Yes, have some more cheese.
I mean, I don't know.
Come on,
I-
it
the
is
one-
true though.
One of the ones I remember the most when I was a kid.
Okay.
So my mom made us dolls, life-size dolls,
Life-size dolls?
life-size dolls of ourselves, and gave them to us for Christmas one year. So she had us lay down on
Sounds like a murder
cloth.
mystery.
I think I saw this.
Lay down, let me trace you.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Something's on SVU.
Yes, we lay down. She traced us.
Okay.
She cut us out. She
cut your form out of the paper. She didn't cut you out.
she got our form out of the
Okay.
cloth,
Okay.
the white cloth,
Okay.
and then she stuffed it, sewed it together with another version.
Do you still have this?
Yes, I do. It's in a box.
I want to see
Send
it.
a picture at
Please.
least.
All right,
Yes.
I'll see if I can find it.
Is
it
I think it's in a
scary?
box underneath the
Is it
house.
scary or
No,
cute?
it looks
Oh,
great.
okay.
And it's got yellow yarn for hair.
Yeah.
And she painted blue eyes on it and painted
She's so
a
talented.
smile. And then she made one that looks just like Casey too. And of course, Kate,
Aw.
my sister,
That's
has
awesome.
The
dark
original
hair and
Cabbage Patch doll.
That's
or
right.
something.
It
Yeah,
is,
right.
But they're life size. We were probably, I don't know, 5 and 3, maybe 4 and 6.
Hard to drag that around though.
Yeah, so they're they're big. They're 3-foot dolls. She's spent a lot of work on them. So
Yeah.
that was one of my favorite Christmas
That's cool.
presents.
Okay.
Ever.
If
Yeah.
money were no object.
I'm going on vacation. I'm sorry.
Okay.
What was, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even finish the question.
No.
But what would you ask for Christmas? Money were taken out of the equation. And the reason I ask this is because I have an answer for this, but I'm not going to tell you what it is because I'm not in the hot seat.
So, honestly, truly,
yeah.
if money were no object,
Yes.
I want a commune. I want a place.
What?
Well, that was unexpected.
Right.
Full of dolls?
No, I want a
Creepy.
I want a piece of property and I want to build houses and I want all of my people
okay.
to come and live on my piece of property with me. And I want to do community the way we used to do community way back in the day where we all hung out together around the campfire and we spent time together and we, just did life together.
Yeah.
That is my ultimate dream.
You need to buy you a summer camp.
Commune. Summer camp.
that
and
would
just
be
let
fun.
everybody.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
then you could
That's better than a
switch people
commune.
in and out overseas. You're like, I'm tired of you. You
go to that
invite
bunk.
a new friend to come in.
Right.
Because I'm sure you get tired of me.
No, I
Yes,
would
you
never.
Yes, you would.
I would never. So
I'd be the first one to go.
anywho, you guys would
That'd
be
be
more
fun.
than welcome to come live at my commune on
Yes,
my
but I would
property.
get
We
kicked
should
out.
probably call it a summer camp. That sounds less like a
communes-
cult.
Yeah. Less
Yeah.
like a cult.
We're not. It's
Okay.
not a cult. It is definitely just a neighborhood. I want my
Okay.
own neighborhood, and I want to have my favorite people living with me.
Well, this is a question about that. It's just let's say this Christmas, you and your family could spend Christmas anywhere. Where would you go? Because you said you like to travel, and we're going to do our summer camp. That's for sure. But right now, this Christmas, if you could just be anywhere,
Like pick up and
Paris
go.
or New York or where?
Wherever my parents are.
Oh, yeah,
It doesn't matter.
that's sweet.
That's what I
Wherever
want.
your
I want my
people are.
people.
Yeah.
I want my people.
Yeah,
That is sweet.
I mean, John's parents too. John's family, my family, all of
Yeah.
them. If we could have them all in one little place.
yeah.
That's neat.
A commune of sorts.
That just tells you the whole
Yeah.
story about Kelly.
That's
I
Kelly.
mean, I was just sitting here thinking, all of her answers,
Yeah.
like, kind of build her personality.
Yeah.
So if this is the first girl
Community
talk,
love.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
If this is the first girl talk you're listening to, you just got a whole snapshot of Kelly.
Oh, and I love snow. So maybe we could all
Snow.
relocate
Well, that's
just
what I
for a
mean.
time to
Just for a
like
time.
Colorado
Yeah.
There you go.
or
Okay.
to Maine. Because Maine has lobster and snow.
Chilled
Or
lobster.
Chilled lobster. There you go.
Lobster.
Yeah, I would love
All my people.
Okay, this is not my hot
Snow.
take. Sorry. Snow, lobster,
Family.
family, community.
Right. Community
I love that.
Community.
first. Community. The people first.
I love
then the
that.
snow. Then the lobster's great.
Here's the thing. I hope
And the
you get
eggnog.
every one of those things for Christmas. Although I know
Yeah.
the community thing would be kind of weird,
Wait, unless I own a summer camp.
unless you owned a summer camp.
If anybody listening has a summer camp that they want to
They want
gift
to
me,
give you.
That will be a nice gift.
I will take your summer camp as long as I can bring my friends.
And maybe it'll snow at your summer camp, and the pond will freeze over, and we can all go ice skating.
Or what if it has a zip line
Better,
and a high ropes course?
better.
Oh, yes. That
Yes.
sounds fun.
Right. And campfires to make s'mores over.
All right, we're coming
Those
to
are
your house
all
for
my
Christmas.
dreams right
Yeah.
there.
Well, you just got a snapshot of Kelly Brandon right there. Our favorite Kelly on the Girl Talk podcast. Other two victims of the hot seat will be coming soon enough.
Yay.
But thank you for sharing with us.
That was
Hey, you're
beautiful.
welcome. Thank you for asking.
Yes, you're very welcome.
love
I hope you
Christmas.
have a merry, merry Christmas.
Well, thank you. And I hope everyone has a Merry, Merry Christmas. I
Yeah.
know sometimes Christmas is hard.
Yeah.
But I really want us to focus on how amazing Christmas can be.
Yeah.
It is a time of celebration, a time of joy, a time of hope.
Yeah.
Time of hope.
Yeah.
And so, Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing those with us. Thank you to Momentum Tire. We appreciate you. We could not do this without your help. So thank you for making this episode possible. And there are 2 more hot seats to go. So make sure you're right here next time we gather around these microphones for the Girl Talk podcast.